All right, we are making the cracker for our platter. This seed cracker is made from whole seeds, spices, salt, and a little bit of water, and that is it. It has got to be one of the healthiest crackers out there, and it's perfect for dipping and perfect for spreads. So let's get into it. So I've got with me whole pumpkin seeds, whole flax seeds, whole sunflower seeds, whole sesame seeds, chia seeds. We've got nutritional yeast. It's gonna add that sort of nice rich flavor to the cracker. A little bit of cayenne pepper for some heat. We've got some sea salt and Italian seasoning going in. And I'm just gonna combine all of the ingredients in my bowl, everything except the water. So just the dry ingredients here. These crackers are super rich in omega fatty acids, full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. All right, that looks so pretty. It is such a nice festive cracker too. It's got so much color to it with the pumpkin seeds. So I'm gonna add half of the mixture to the food processor, and I'm gonna leave the other half in my bowl so that we have a little bit of texture to the cracker. Perfect. And then we'll pulse. We'll pulse the mixture. Perfect. So we want a relatively fine grain, but still some texture to my blended portion. I'm gonna re-add it into the nut and seed, or sorry, the seed mixture. And we'll combine it all together again. Okay, we're just gonna add in the water and the chia and the flax that I have ground are gonna help to bind this cracker together. And once everything's fully combined here, I will let it sit for about 10 minutes to continue binding. And that looks great. All right, so we'll let it sit for 10 minutes and then we will spread it onto our tray for baking. All right, so the ingredients are all meshing together. It's ready to spread on our pan. So I've got a nice little Teflex on my pan. If you don't have one of these, you can use parchment paper with a little bit of olive oil on it, or even the tray itself with a bit of olive oil to just have a bit of a barrier. Good, and this should make one full tray of crackers. Good. And a nice little trick for spreading it out, I'm just gonna kind of even it out with the spatula here first. And you can sprinkle water on the mixture just to keep it nice and smooth and easy to spread and thin out. And I can see little sprigs of rosemary from the Italian seasoning, the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds are coming out. And there's a beautiful contrast between the flax and chia and the pumpkin seeds in this cracker. You can decide how thin you want your cracker, how thick you want it here. If it's a little thicker, it may take a little bit longer to bake. I do have my oven preheated right now at 350 degrees, and these will bake for about 10 minutes, but you can check them, so maybe it'll be a bit longer. All right, it is ready for the oven. So another little trick, if you want to have nice even crackers, maybe 5 minutes into the baking, you can take it out of the oven and score this, and then you can easily break them apart into flat lines. Otherwise, we like to just break it up organically and you end up with a more organic looking cracker. So I have let these crackers cool for about 10 minutes, and I know I said bake for around 10 minutes, but this actually took about 30 minutes in my oven. So give yourself some time for the crackers and keep checking in on them. But this is ready to, I can touch it with my fingers, so I'm ready to break it into bite-sized pieces. So just be gentle and go a little bit bigger maybe than normal, or than you think. Perfect. All right. They smell amazing. I'm just gonna give a little sample here on one of the ends. Super crispy, perfect flavor. They're amazing. And with the leftover little pieces of seeds, you can collect these and pulse them again and use them as a gluten-free breadcrumb. So fun little trick. All right, so the crackers are ready for the platter. I hope you try this at home, and thanks for watching.
We are making another main recipe for our holiday platter. Everyone loves a good hummus on a platter, and we love creating an interesting spin on a classic hummus recipe, just like in our turmeric hummus. And if you have not seen that recipe tutorial yet, you can find it on kin.co. But today, and for this festive and holiday season, we want to see a little more color and have a bit of a spin on the flavor to a classic hummus recipe, and we are using red boiled beets to accomplish this today. So this is a quick and easy one to do for your board. You just have to gather your ingredients together, get your food processor, throw it all in, blend it up to your desired consistency and texture, and you're good to go. So let's jump into it. I've got our food processor here, ready to go, and we're gonna start with our organic garbanzo beans. So I've rinsed these a good few times just to make sure there's no excess sodium on them and any sort of metallic can flavor. These are canned. You can also boil your own chickpeas. Let's throw the beets in. So we have 2 small boiled beets that we're adding, and I can chuck these in whole. This processor can handle it, hopefully. We're gonna add our tahini, which is a sesame seed paste. Really high in calcium, lots of really good healthy fats. We know our chickpeas are high in fiber and a great plant-based source of protein for all the vegan and vegetarians out there. Whoop. And we'll add our olive oil. So most of these are really the classic ingredients with the addition of the boiled beets. We have our lemon juice, 2 cloves of garlic. We love garlic around here. Putting those in. We have a teaspoon of salt that we're gonna add. That's our sea salt. And a teaspoon of cumin, which we also use in our turmeric hummus. We love this flavor in our hummus. Okay, lid's going on, and let's start with a pulse just to incorporate and watch it go pink. There's a cheeky little beet in there that doesn't want to get blended. Let's see if we can get it with the spatula. Oh, there it is. Woohoo! Light pink. I'm gonna give that a taste in a second too. Just gonna give it one more blend on high. Okay, let's give this a taste. Smells good, I can smell that garlic. It's delicious. All the flavors have come together perfectly. So you can see that this is like a light pink color, which is beautiful. It's gonna look really nice on our platter. But if you want a deeper red, if you want it to have a bit more vibrancy and pop, all you have to do is add a couple more beets. So let's try that so that you can see it kind of amp up in color. I'm just gonna add them in whole. And we even have a little bit of beet juice in there that's super bright red. Let's throw it in and see what color we get. You can be a little bit of an artist with this when you're working with the beets, changing up the colors. I have a little beet on the side. So just take your spatula if there's a couple little pieces in there that are trying to run away from the blade, help them back in. So just use your spatula and reincorporate, and then you can give it one more blitz. It's not a big deal really if someone gets a little piece of beet, since that is sort of the star of the show here. We're done. Let's pour this out into our bowl so we can get a good look at it. It's beautiful pink hummus, kind of unexpected. The flavor is delicious, like a classic hummus, but with a little twist with the sweetness of the beets. So when we put this all together on our platter, we can also garnish this up with either some slices of the boiled beets. You could do some raw spiralized beets on top, or we could use our turmeric chickpeas, which will add a really fun contrast in color. There we have it, our beet hummus. Come on in here with those seed crackers so we can taste each other's recipes.
Yay!
Those look awesome.
Yeah. Okay, nice hummus, Laura.
It's pretty tasty, not gonna lie. These crackers look bomb. Mm-hmm. They're good.
Mmm.
Mm.
That's so good. I can't wait for the whole platter.
I can't wait for you to try this. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you're enjoying what we're sharing, please give us a like, and you can also subscribe to this channel below.
And if you want to follow us along on this journey, you can find us at kin.co or on Instagram at kinsite.